Charles Webb, inviting you to join me on Monday nights at 8 for Season 2 of Inside Bermuda Homes, a program showing how Bermuda lives. That's Monday nights at 8 o'clock on ZBM TV 9 for Inside Bermuda Homes.
Save $1.10 on Purdue Fresh Value Pack Chicken Leg Quarters, $1.79 per pound. Save $2 on fresh sweet blueberries, $3.99 for a 6-ounce tub. For your holiday baking, $3.29 for a 1-pound tin of Crisco shortening. Frozen DiGiorno Rising Crust Pizza, $9.50 for a 27.5-ounce box. Save $1.66 on selected varieties of Minute Maid juices, $6.19 for a 10-pack. Visit our website at www.marketplace.pm for more super specials.
You can count on us.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV 9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday, November the 14th, 2017. I'm Diane Brewer, and thank you for joining us tonight. Well, money might not grow on trees, but that's no excuse for not working to make life easier for the island's seniors, according to Junior Finance Minister Wayne Furbert. This following the passing of an amendment to the Contributory Pensions Act during last Friday's sitting of the House of Assembly. But as Gary Moreno tells us, seniors may, in the future, have to stay on the job a bit longer to make sure pensions are available when they retire.
The Progressive Labour Party, in its last election platform, promised an annual increase in seniors' pensions based on the cost of living. To that end, seniors will soon see a 1.7% increase on what they receive in their pension checks. Mr. Furbert says, promise made, promise kept.
Cost of living increase will take effect as of August 2017, and so the payout is on December 15th, on my wife's birthday. And so the seniors should expect somewhere between $80 and $100 more in August when the payment's made out.
Reflecting on that money does not grow on trees comment attributed to former Finance Minister E.T. Bob Richards, Mr. Furbert, a certified public accountant, maintains even if that's the case, the well-being of our seniors cannot be ignored.
Well, first of all, there's a fund of over $1.8 billion in the fund right now. And remember, that fund is pay-as-you-go, where people or individuals pay into the fund. Even if we made no further increases or obtain increases from individuals to pay into the fund, there's about 11 to 12 years of existing payments for the 12-year period. So funds are there, but we will not ask for the contributory pension until 2018, and the reason why is because individuals have already budgeted their money out for this year, because we're looking for a 4.2% increase next year. So there's plenty of funds in the pension fund right now.
That notwithstanding, the seniors' population on the island is increasing, and according to Mr. Furbert, that could mean a possible change in the retirement age.
In 2014, the actuarial report said that for us to make sure that sufficient funds are there in the future, what we may have to consider is increasing the retirement age. So instead of people getting their funds at 65, they talk about increasing to 67 over a 5-year period. And that's something the government, I think, will have to take a look at to ensure, because as time goes on, we have more seniors now in place than ever before. As a matter of fact, I think I mentioned in House that I think we have 10,000 plus seniors on the roll right now, and in the next couple of years we'll probably have 17,000. But that has a serious impact on the contributory pension and how much is paid out.
Also of concern, the minister points out, is the continued illegal practice of pension contributions being deducted from workers' salaries but not being paid into the contributory pension fund, a practice which he laments has been in existence for far too long, but which will require some innovation to correct. He adds not even the name and shame approach to getting offenders to ante up made much of a difference. Gary Moreno, reporting for the Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Meanwhile, Shadow Finance Minister Jean Atherton and the rest of her OBA colleagues expressed support for the bill. She explained why the former OBA government chose to wait as long as it did to grant an increase in seniors' pensions.
I supported it for two reasons. Even as a government, when in our platform we had anticipated that we would be looking at indexing pension increases to the cost of living. So it's not that we never supported it, but sometimes you have to say, if the financial condition is such that it's not good to increase the pensions, then you don't do it. But what we did when we did have our increase in 2016, we turned around and we increased it by 4.5%. So you sometimes have to play catch up. Now, granted, it does mean that for people who are banking on this, it creates a little bit of a problem, because the pensions are being relied on to take care of all their necessities, whether it be the increase in food or whatever else. So I supported it because I believe in the concept as we as a party that our seniors should be taken care of, especially those who use their pensions as the only way to take care of their livings.
In other news, National Security Minister Wayne Keynes makes it clear there will be no quick fix solutions to the troubling issue of gun and gang violence, but he assures measures are already being implemented to deal with the problem. Mr. Keynes, though, telling Gary Moreno while government has a responsibility to ensure the safety and well-being of residents, we can expect them to do so if members of the community intend on protecting those who should not be.
If National Security Minister Wayne Keynes has his way, scenes such as this will become a thing of the past. But the reality is more than 30 young black men have fallen victim to gun and gang violence in this country since 2009. There is a prevailing belief, Minister Keynes suggests, that nothing is being done to forcefully tackle this vexing issue, but nothing, he points out, could be further from the truth.
What I do not want people to think is that our country is going to hell in a proverbial handbasket. There is a prescribed method of dealing with it, and we have to accept that this will not happen overnight. The first element of it is we have to enact and continue to develop a plan for education in the schools. That is ongoing. Yes, there is an opportunity for us to develop opportunities to find employment for young men. That is taking place. When you look at the end from the policing standpoint, a lot of the convictions, if not the majority of these deaths, are leading to convictions.
And while he accepts government has a leading role to play in eliminating gang and gun violence, the responsibility, he cautions, is not theirs alone.
Now, when our community says and gets so upset that we start looking at our sons and our nephews and our godsons that are doing antisocial behavior and hold them accountable, then guess what? I think we can do this together. I am a part of this community. And so when someone says to me, what are you going to do as a government? Hold on for a second. This is collective responsibility. We are people in our community. We know what our young people are doing. This government will hold our end of the responsibility. But we have to encourage the rest of our members in our community to take their share of the blame, to take their level of responsibility.
Does this mean then that this administration will perhaps follow through on suggestions from one-time Social Development Minister Lieutenant Colonel David Birch that parents be held accountable for the actions of their children who engage in antisocial behavior?
Draconian, knee-jerk. We have a country that we have to deal at accountability at all levels. We believe that there are parents that are not pulling their weight. We believe that there are members in our country that are not pulling their weight. But we're not going to go back and try to prosecute parents. We're going to try to give them the opportunities to be better parents.
Elsewhere, Minister Keynes concurs with the suggestion that gun and gang violence be treated as a public health issue, as espoused by Dr. Stanley James. To that end, meetings are scheduled with representatives from Johns Hopkins, including Dr. Philip Leaf of the Center for the Prevention of Youth Violence, to discuss this very approach.
Dr. Leaf of Johns Hopkins University is a preeminent scholar with reference to gang and gun violence, specifically as it relates to dealing with it as a public health crisis. Dr. James, Dr. Leaf, and Dr. Brock, a Bermudian scholar, a cardiologist that work at Johns Hopkins University, they have been working together and we're implementing and putting together a plan. Now remember, we are using John Jay University, and they together have already implemented a strategy and a plan that is in our community. We will leave no stone unturned in an effort to heal our community of this scourge.
Meantime, while he would not comment on operational policing measures implemented to combat this menace, Minister Keynes assures he intends to lend his support wherever possible to assist those charged with the responsibility of maintaining law and order and ensuring a safe environment for all residents. Gary Moreno, reporting for the Bermuda Broadcasting News.
We'll stay with us. More news in tonight's AccuWeather forecast after the break.
You can count on us.
Save $6 on fresh USDA whole or half boneless ribeye, $13.99 per pound. $4.99 for a 5-pound bag of Canadian red or russet potatoes. Only $1.59 for a 16-ounce box of Ronzoni elbow macaroni. Start your day off with ShopRite Quick Oats, $3.19 for an 18-ounce tub. Arm & Hammer laundry detergent, $9.99 for selected varieties of 61.2-ounce bottles. All stores open Monday through Saturday until 10 p.m. and Sunday 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
You can count on us.
When you shop online, the cheapest, quickest, and easiest way to bring your packages into Bermuda is with U.S. Express at mailboxes.
Love the staff, very efficient, very friendly. They know my name, which is very nice.
It is cheaper than most, so I'm very happy. They're very courteous, very nice people, been coming here for years.
Comes on time, it's a good price. What can I say? It's just a very, very good service.
Sign up for a U.S. Express account at www.mailboxesunlimited.com today.
Welcome to Furniture Walk. At Furniture Walk, we have one of the island's widest selections of top brand home furnishings, including Stearns & Foster, Craftmaster, Natuzzi, Universal, Bassett, and many more. Whether you're freshening up your living room or remodeling your entire home, we have all the brands and top quality furnishings you'll need. We also offer in-house financing. Can't find what you're looking for in store? No problem. We can special order it for you. Our website has an even larger selection of the world's best furniture. Stop by our Paget store and we'll be happy to help you get on your way to finding the perfect selection for your home or office. Furniture Walk, furnishing Bermuda's homes for over 30 years.
Well, welcome back. The interpreter for Portuguese boxers, Christine Francisco, has called foul on 2 of the results during the boxing event Saturday night at the Southampton Princess. Mrs. Francisco told Bermuda Broadcasting News that Nicky Bascom should be ashamed for making a big stink about his gloves. Andrea Lamb should not have been awarded a technical knockout over Jorge Guedes after a headbutt, and that King Sumner should have been disqualified for his wrestling tactics.
When you have throwing of a boxer, that is a foul. That is even up for disqualification.
That was, in your opinion, Sumner?
That was Sumner, yes. He threw him twice, you know what I mean? When you hold each other, that's also a foul, but that's points taken off. But when you throw somebody, that's more of a disqualification. And so when it came down to counting up the points, they were sort of even, but they gave it to Sumner, which I kind of went, you know what, if it was in anywhere else outside of Bermuda, he would not have gotten that. And then we had, of course, the young George Gidge. He has a great style. It's a shame that he didn't get to show it because of the headbutt, which again is a foul which caused injury. If you go on under Federation rules and regulations, it says that if you create a foul which causes injury to the opponent, then that person should be disqualified and the game should be annulled. Unfortunately, because of him bleeding and getting the 4 stitches, it was no way that he could continue. As far as Nicky, love my Nicky. Nicky, you did a great job. You know, he showed class and professionalism inside the ring. He showed that he can fight. I'm sad that he let down his guard. The only thing that I have to slam Nicky a bit for is his mouth in the beginning. And this is not about talking boxing. No, you knew you came up into this professional fight, which would ascend you into professionalism for becoming a professional boxer. You knew you were supposed to wear the gloves that is provided for you. So why did we have over 24 hours of negotiations of you trying to still hold on to your gloves that you wanted to fight with the original gloves, where the fingers were worn, where the knuckle parts were worn, and so therefore would have gave you a disadvantage.
And Earl Baisden will have more on the boxers during the upcoming Sportscast. In other news, the U.S. Consulate in Devonshire has put out a printed guide for Bermudians to take with them when traveling overseas to help avoid delays at the U.S. border over visa requests. It comes after many Bermudians using newer Bermuda passports printed in England continued to face delays at points of entry outside of Bermuda when uninformed U.S. officials asked the traveler for visas or visa waivers. Tarai Trott has our story.
The problem with the newer passports center around the code of the issuing country, which normally reads BMU, identifying Bermuda as the issuing country. However, the newer passports have the code GBR, which is the same code contained in full British passports, leaving immigration inspectors unfamiliar with Bermuda's arrangement with America unable to differentiate Bermudians from Britons. The issue has generated so many complaints that the American consulate in Devonshire says they have made printed cards available at the airport and at the Bermuda Immigration Office. The cards, along with a section of information anyone can print to take with them, details the section in U.S. law allowing Bermudians to travel to America visa-free and contact information for the U.S. consulate in Bermuda. The consulate does point out the information documents and cards it is offering are not legal documents, but meant to provide legal guidance for U.S. immigration officials outside of Bermuda who are not familiar with our arrangement. Another option Bermudian passport holders might want to try is obtaining a full visa from the U.S. consulate, which is said to be an effective way to reduce or eliminate additional questions at the border. Or another way is for Bermudians using their European British citizen passports to apply for an electronic waiver, also known as an ESTA online, which would allow the holder to travel visa-free for 2 years and can be renewed indefinitely. Tarai Trott reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
And Walton Brown Jr., the Home Affairs Minister, says government continues to talk with the UK government with the aim of returning the printing of Bermuda passports to Bermuda. Now turning to weather news, showers and possible thunder for our Wednesday. Here's the latest from AccuWeather headquarters.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
Good evening. Hopefully everybody had a nice day out here today in Bermuda. We are seeing a couple of showers, and that's because we do have a front moving across the island. This forecast is brought to you by the BF&M Insurance Group. And taking a closer look right now, we do see this front moving across the area. With that, we're going to see a couple of showers today and also tonight. Those showers will continue. Taking a look at current conditions, temperatures around 72 degrees across the island, humidity at 81%, winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 knots. Water temperature still nice and warm at 77 degrees. Waves inside the reef pretty calm, up to a foot, and outside 2 to 5 feet. Now tonight, again, a couple of spotty showers across the region. Temperature coming in at 67 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be mostly cloudy, and we will see some wind gusts and also a couple of showers. So for tomorrow, we do have a small craft advisory in place throughout the whole entire day. So be careful out there. If you must go on a small craft, certainly exercise caution. The temperature will be 75 degrees. Our tide times, the first high tide at 5:43 p.m. on Tuesday, and then the second one at 6:09 in the morning on Wednesday. If you're traveling, we do have a couple of gateway forecasts for you. Toronto coming in at 45 degrees with a mix of clouds and sunshine. New York and Boston, we're in the 40s, again with a mix of clouds and sun. Atlanta, 60 degrees, pretty cool with some sun. Miami, a couple of showers, staying nice and warm though at 82 degrees. And in London, 55 degrees with some showers. In Jamaica, nice and warm, humid, 84 degrees. In the evening hours, we could see a couple of pop-up thunderstorms. Barbados and Trinidad, a couple showers passing across the region. Trinidad, nice and warm, 94 degrees. So Wednesday, again, expect a couple of showers because of that front, 75 degrees. Thursday through Saturday, it's going to stay dry, pretty nice. High pressure is building. Temperatures in those mid to even low 70s. And then Sunday night, we're going to see an increase in clouds and also showers because another front is moving through, and we could see some of those showers through Monday. Stay tuned to Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105 for all your latest news and weather.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
Visit Bermuda's #1 furniture store today. Big Savings Zone, Southside St. David's.
Christmas in Bermuda is a special time for most of us. Unfortunately, for some families in Bermuda, there is no warm Christmas. This year, many families will be in need. It's the 29th anniversary of the Lions Clubs of Bermuda and the Marketplace helping share the Christmas spirit, so let's help take care of each other. Shop at any Marketplace, shopping center, Modern Mart, or A1 stores and purchase extra tins and non-perishable items. Once you have purchased these items, place your food donations into Santa's bin located at the front of the store. The Lions Clubs will collect your food contributions and assemble them into hampers to be delivered to the families in need around the island. Christmas comes once a year. Help make it a special time for every family in Bermuda. Sponsored in part by the Bermuda Broadcasting Company and the Royal Gazette.
I got my freedom. I got my freedom. I got my freedom. I got my freedom. Walking in liberty, oh yeah. 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 I got my freedom. I got my freedom. I got my freedom. I got my freedom. Walking in liberty, oh yeah.
And turning to sports, this past weekend was full of sporting activities that included boxing, rugby, swimming, and much more. So let's join Earl Baysdoon, who has it all, in tonight's sports report.
The anticipated fight between Bermuda's Nicky Bascom and Portugal's Fabio Costa ended with a knockout of Bascom inside the Fairmont Southampton Ponciana Ballroom on Saturday evening. In the fourth round, Bascom was undone by a right-left-right combination that saw him fall face first into the ropes. He was not able to stabilize himself, with referee Steve Smodgers stopping the fight. We caught up with Costa after the fight to ask this question: would you give Nicky a rematch?
Of course, of course.
You understand that?
Yeah. I understand a little bit.
Okay, if he asked you, you would have.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Yes, he was a good athlete. Mm-hmm. Okay, you understand? So why not?
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by the all-new Boundary at Fairmont Southampton, the West End's only sports bar. Catch all the action and enjoy smoked to perfection barbecue, beer, and other pub favorites. It's game on at Boundary.
Bermuda's women's field hockey team were defeated by Puerto Rico in their CAC Games qualifier bronze medal match in Jamaica. Marissa Murrow scored from a penalty corner in the 30th minute. That will be the only goal of the game, leaving Bermuda in fourth place. On the local front, the Pink Robins defeated the Canaries 2-1, while the mixed team A and mixed team B ended 3-3. Azai Smith was crowned the Bermuda Optimist National Champion, while Stephen Baker from the USA was crowned the Bermuda Open Champion. As the 2017 Bermuda Optimist National and Open Championships concluded, Smith finished on top of the Bermuda fleet, finishing 9th overall with 86 net points. Christian Eben was 2nd and 11th overall with 97 points, while Sebastian Kemp finished as the 3rd Bermuda sailor and 13th overall with 115 net points. The World Sailing's annual general meeting concluded in Mexico. The Bermuda Tourism Authority put forward a bid for Bermuda to host the 2019 edition of the World Sailing Annual Conference, and following a vote by the members, this was approved. PHC Zebras are the 2017-18 Dudley Eve champions, this after their 3-0 victory over the Devonshire Cougars at the Somerset Cricket Club. The PHC Zebras took the lead in the 3rd minute with a Sequoia Robinson goal. Marco Warren doubled the lead in the 20th minute. Warren would again score in the 70th minute to earn PHC Zebras the big win.
Boys gave everything they can, or they could, I should say, as far as you see the determination that they had, the belief that they had, and it was just comfortable for me to just sit on the sideline and just watch it.
Jay Darrow, Micah Pawn, and the Brookhaven College women's soccer teammates now have the 2017 NJCAA Division III Women's Championship title to go along with their District 5 Regional Tournament trophy and their conference title. Darrow was named the tournament MVP, while Pawn was selected to the all-tournament team. Victoria Davis and her Algonquin women's soccer teammates won the bronze medal during the Canadian Collegiate Athletic Association Women's Soccer National Championships. World Rackets defending champion James Stout takes a 4-0 lead into the second leg of the World Rackets Singles Challenge after he defeated Tom Billings 15-4, 15-11, 15-love, 17-14 in their first leg matchup in New York. The second leg will take place in London on Saturday, November 18th. Argentina are the 2017 World Rugby Classic champions, this following a 15-5 win over New Zealand at the National Sports Centre on Saturday evening. The Classic Lions are the Classic Plate champions, this after they defeated South Africa 33-5. A 23-year-old record was broken during the Bassa Winter Swim Meet at the Bassa Pool on Saturday. During the 13-14 boys 50-meter breaststroke, Keegan Woolley touched the wall in a time of 32.45, breaking Trevor Nelson's record time of 33.03, set back on November 1st, 1994. Sam Williamson also went faster than the previous record time, but had to settle for second, clocking 32.69, and Finn Mosley finished third with a time of 43.31. Youngster Robert Edwards won the XL Catlin Man on the Run 5K, which started and ended at the Warwick Academy. Edwards was clocked across the line in a time of 17.45. He finished 6 seconds ahead of Tim Price, who was clocked at 17.51, with Winter Olympic hopeful Tucker Murphy finishing third in 18.07. The 2017-18 Mountain Bike Race Series got underway at the Arboretum on Sunday. The male A division saw Adam Kirk clock a winning time of 50.56. Josh Hobbs finished second in the time of 51.39. Hans Hershey won the male's veteran over 40 division, clocking a time of 40.59. Manuel Lonefat was second in a time of 41.55, and Andrew Hearn finished third in a time of 43.40. In harness pony racing action at the National Equestrian Center on Visa Street yesterday saw Ryan Burrs in the bike of Simsfield Hard Times win Heat 1 of the 104 and 4 and faster time bar class, clocking a time of 105 and 1. Andy Stoneham and Customer Dragon was second in a time of 105 and 4, and Christian Truin in the bike of It's All About Me finished third in a time of 106 and 1. In the 107 and 2 to 110 time bar class, Heat 1 saw Casey Truin in the bike of Big Mean Machine clock a winning time of 107 and 2. Jordan Smith in the bike of Major Medical finished second, clocking 109 and 4. LA's Last Chance with Kelsey Durham in the bike finished third, stopping the clock in a time of 110 and 1. Finishing fourth was Candice Martins in the bike of Inward Progress, clocking 110 and 2.
Tonight's sports has been brought to you by the all-new Boundary at Fairmount, Southampton, the West End's only sports bar. Catch all the action and enjoy smoked to perfection barbecue, beer, and other pub favorites. It's game on at Boundary.
I'm Earl Basden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
Sears is Bermuda's largest home appliance store with over 200 appliances in our showroom. We have refrigerators and freezers, gas ovens and electric ranges, washers and dryers. Sears has a wide selection of craftsman's tools and accessories. Beautify your home with our lawn and garden tools. We have everything you need for outdoor entertaining. Located at 41 Victoria Street, Sears is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sears, reliable delivery, quality service, and everyday low prices.
Looking for a challenge, new adventures, forge lifelong friendships, and earn an extra $5,000 to $6,000 a year?
Good stuff.
Be a part of a proud and honorable legacy of service. The Royal Bermuda Regiment is seeking volunteers.
Let's go, guys!
Call us at 238-1045 or visit bermudaregiment.bm. The Royal Bermuda Regiment, your regiment.
Restoration Fellowship presents its International Prophetic Encounter with this year's theme, Moving in Prophetic Faith. Conference located in Southampton, Bermuda, November 15th through the 19th. At the Fairmount Southampton Hotel. Conference hosted by Dr. Roxanne Haynes, Senior Pastor of Restoration Fellowship. With conference speakers, Bishop George Bloomer, Prophetess Judy Brown-Jones, Bishop Vernon Lamb, and Dr. Roxanne Haynes. Register free online at www.rfbermuda.com. That's www.rfbermuda.com.
That's our newscast for tonight. I'm Diane Brewer. Thanks for sharing your Tuesday evening with us, everyone. Good night.